Yo, what it is? Welcome back to SlimewickTV. And today, I'm finally showing y'all the full collection. Yes, the whole collection. Everything I got. Now look, I ain't like everybody else that just be buying guns for how they look, that they cool and everything. Today, I'm going to show y'all what I got, why I got it, what I put on it, and how I feel about it for real. So, we're going to get straight into it. Now, before we even get started, drop down in the comments a gun that you think that everybody should own. I already know what most of y'all going to say, but we're going to go ahead and get right into this video. Okay? Alright, y'all. So, we're going to get into my first legal firearm purchase. This is the first firearm I purchased as a legal gun. I can't show you the guns that my first gun I ever bought because I had to get rid of it. But my first legal purchase is the Glock 43. Let me clear out. We clear. My Glock 43. My first ever purchase. Now, like I said, the reason why I got this, well, I ain't say the reason, but this is my first purchase. I got this because basically the hype. You feel me? Everybody talking about get that compact 43. And I didn't really know the difference between the 43 and the 43X yet. I wasn't into the gun community like that to know what was going on. You feel me? So, but when I came across the 43, I'm like, oh yeah, she's sweet. I'm not gonna chamber her. We do got this. I've run the ETS mag, the clear joint. You can hold, I think it's 11 and plus 1 in the head. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11, and you can put 1 in the head. I like this magazine. It came with 2 other magazines. One with the pinky attachment, so whereas though my hand actually does end right there. But even still, I actually like this better. Gives me more grip. And you know, it got the little extender on it. Makes it look a little good. Let's drop that. We got the TLR 6 with the flashlight and the red beam. I don't remember if this switch. I think it's only the red beam. But yeah, it got the flashlight and the red beam. Like I said, this was my first purchase, so this was my everyday carry for like my first year and a half. First year and a half of me being able to conceal carry. This is what I carry. We the People holster. I actually like We the People holster. Some people feel the way they feel about them, but hey, it always worked for me. And I don't really got too much to say about the 43 other than it was my first gun. Actually, but this wasn't the gun I was going to purchase at first. The first gun I was going to purchase was a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield. And I had a situation going on at the time, so that when I went to purchase the gun, I got denied my first 77R what you say submission. The first time I submitted to get this Smith & Wesson M&P Shield, I got denied and I couldn't get that. So after that, I did my research and I got the 43, and then that's how I ended up getting this. But my first purchase was actually going to be a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield. On to the next. Where we going at next? Alright. We're gonna go EDC. My everyday carry. Glock 19. I'm actually, what made me do this video is I was actually ready to sit here and clean my guns and do all that, but I'm like, I ain't show the channel the guns. I had to, my bad, I just paused like that. I had to make sure that we was recording. but we recording, we good. I got a new camera too. Hopefully y'all can tell that we improving up here. You feel me? You know, got the new camera, but she is on point. She recording, and yeah, we got the Glock 19. This the regular Glock 19 Gen 5. This my baby. This my everyday carry. I carry this gun every day. You know, I wake up, when I get dressed, she goes on with the fit. I don't have nothing to complain about this gun. Super reliable. Super reliable. This wasn't my second gun purchase. This was not the second purchase, but it was my upgrade from the 43. And an upgrade it really was. I fell in love with this gun like as soon as I got it. Especially when I seen it. Don't worry, you about to get cleaned up. Look at that. I really use my gun, so that's the difference between me and y'all. But anyway, when I seen her with the 19X color, I'm like, shh. The 19 though, regular 19. This is not the 19X. This is just Glock 19 Gen 5 version. You know, the color, you know. Had to get that, something different. Didn't want to get the regular black version as I already got the 43 in black. A lot of my other pistols are already black, so this was like, this is my first color Cerakoted pistol, as you would say. It came with, I want to say it came with 3 mags. I got 2. I think I lost the other original Glock mag. So this, for YouTube compliancy, I took the mag out. This is my everyday. This is the mag I run with the sorry y'all. With the FMJs. We zoomed in. No, not on me. Yeah. There we go. With the FMJs, we running that. But with the 30 clip, she just stacked. This is how I put her together. With the OnSight, we got the OnSight Beldor S Mini. For some reason, this is a compact gun, but I went micro on everything for real. But it looked good to me. So I got the Beldor S Mini on here. We got the Holosun 47K and FDE, of course. At the time when I was putting this together, I couldn't find no bigger red dot this color, so that's why I went with the micro. And with my practice, she good. She works good for me, so I don't really think I'm going to change too much about this gun. Stock trigger, everything else stock. I'm not changing nothing. I am going to change the sights so they do co-witness with the red dot. But other than that, I don't plan on doing any major changes. Maybe might change the trigger, but I'm already good with the Glock trigger. I'm not complaining. You know, standard Glock trigger, you know. It's gonna do what it do. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do, man. Like I said, reliability is super reliable. This is my favorite. One of my favorite. This is my, I don't know what to call it. This is my favorite just cause this every day. I'm grabbing it every day. I trust it. I trust it with my life. But I'm gonna put her up right now. That was the Glock 19. Where we gonna go next? Speaking of trusting your life, trusting my life in the Glock 19. Now the 19, yes, that's my everyday carry. That's what I carry when I'm outside. But situation awareness, like when I'm in the house, my home defense choice. Home defense is the Z-Pap 85. Another one of my babies. Like, she did not come like this. This is one of like, this is the first gun that I got, and I started like building and putting attachments on. Got this gun probably about, I want to say like probably like 2-3 years ago. It didn't come like this. It came with the regular black handles. This is the Z-Pap 85. Came with the regular black handguard with the pistol grip. Then had no brace. Put the brace on there. And I bought this magazine with the see-through AK. So technically, she does not look nothing like the way I bought her. ZPAP 85, but this is what I'm running. This is what I'm running on Home Defense. This is what's next to my bed. Like, we got the light on there. I think if you trusting a gun, your life in a gun, it should have a light on it. No matter what. My ADC has a light. My Home Defense has a light. I don't want to have no problems. I'm not running through the house turning no lights on. I'm just straight hitting the bang. You feel me? Blind you or whatever. Or I'm going to see where I got to go at. Other than that, we ain't turning no lights on. But yeah, the ZPAP 85, that's my baby. The AK Chamberlain 5.56. It also takes 223. I did show y'all that we are in compliance. We clear. We clear. Yeah, but yeah, this is my Home Defense right here. This is what I'm grabbing. This is what I'm reaching up, going. We clearing the house. ZPAP 85. All right, next we got the Springfield Echelon. We clear. Springfield Echelon, shorty. Ain't nothing special. Stock pistol. I want to say it holds 20. Yeah, I think this is the 20 round magazine. Oh, don't quote me. Or the 17. One of these have a one of my magazines have an extra space to add. I think 3 more, but this the Echelon. All we got added is the hollow sun up top. It comes with the sights. This gun does come out there ready. This is one of my favorite purchases. When it first came out, as you know, I'm in Maryland, so I had to wait probably an extra 2 months from the drop to even be able to purchase the gun. But I did that. I believe I am one of the first people in Maryland to have a Springfield Echelon. And this is gonna be more of my duty gun. I'm gonna use this more for when I do security work. Because this actually would be my everyday carry, but the barrel is a little too long for my liking to do everyday carry, concealed carrying. So this would be more of a working outside waistband carry type of gun. I don't have too much to say about this gun, but I do love the way it shoots. The red dot is perfect on here. The sights co-witness with the red dot perfectly. Nothing needs to be changed. Recoil on the Springfield is so fucking sweet. So sweet. This is my first Springfield gun, so this gun actually led me to another Springfield that y'all will see in a little bit. But that's the Echelon. A nice little look at that. Now with the Echelon, I might do change the trigger. I don't know. I just be coming up with ideas just to do stuff, just to say I did it. But it really doesn't need another trigger. The trigger works magnificent. I don't have any problems. It's actually better than the Glock trigger, I would say. That's just my opinion. Don't try to kill me in the comments, but I'm just saying. And yeah, that's the Springfield Echelon. Next, we got the. Is this American Tactical? Right. Yes. So this is American Tactical, the GSG Firefly, Chamberlain 22. We are clear. See? This pistol does have a single and double action. Ambidextrous safety. I believe that's the only thing that's ambidextrous on here though. I think that's it. That's the only thing that's ambidextrous. Everything else. Oh, the mag release. So I guess this is an ambidextrous gun, or however you say it. I think you can switch everything. The mag release. It looks like you can switch the side. I'm not sure on that. I'm not left-handed, so I'm cool with what they give me out the box. I don't even need to be doing all that. But this is the GSG Firefly. I use this gun for my my shooters in my classes, my beginner shooters, and people that say that they have experience. Everybody, I shoot with the 22 just to make sure that we don't have no problems, everything goes smooth. And it also gives people a great introduction into the gun range. I think when you go into the gun range and you go into it shooting 9mm 380 and you don't have no experience with that, I think you just shooting yourself in the foot for real. You're not giving yourself the chance to like what you're doing. I did have a light setup on here, but at a class it did get shot off, so I'm not putting that back on. My bad, y'all. Not putting that back on, but this the GSG. She works. She shoots good. I have no complaints about this gun. I had to figure out the difference between the single and the double action, like how to turn that on and off. But once I got that, she works good, man. One thing about this gun, you can't shoot this gun without the magazine in. No matter what, it's not gonna shoot until you put the magazine in. So that's a great thing. This gun will be my practice gun for my kids. So once they start getting better with practicing with the fake gun, when we move to a real gun, that's what they'll be using. Just like the rest of my students, the Firefly. I'm gonna buy another one just to have multiple of these because it's cheap, they work good. All the every type of 22 bullet I put through that firearm, it worked, no complaints. So shout out to ATI for that Firefly. What's next? When I'ma go? We gonna go shotgun. You feel me? This that Charles Daly. That Charles Daly M4S. Bullpup. I don't have too many attachments on here. If you seen my last video, if not, once you finish this video, go watch my video on the shotguns. But yeah, I didn't put any attachments on there. This is just something I got. This is a play toy for real. Also for home defense too, because I just got it because I didn't have no shotgun. So this was my choice, the bullpup. I already got like the AR-AK style shotguns, the AR-AK style period platform. So I went this route for my shotgun. And I feel more comfortable. If I had to use this for home defense, I'm going to this. The magazine I got, it was Pose 5. I'm gonna order me a 10 round magazine, but the 5 round is cool for me. I don't do too much with the shotgun. It came with the sights on it, came with the grip, it came with the what they call these, the mock silencer. It came with that. It's just for the look. It's not silenced. Got the cheek riser on the stock back here. I have no complaints with this gun. Shot it like once or twice, so other than that, I haven't really got too much experience with it, but all in all, I can't complain. Shout out to Charles Daly for the shotguns. We gonna keep it shotgun. Now that's on the home defense tip. Now when I start going hunting, I got this. You feel me? We got that pump action, you know? I haven't shot this yet. I don't have no experience with the pump shotgun, shorty. Haven't shot it yet, but I think I might go do that this weekend. Y'all want video? Y'all want video of me shooting the shotguns this weekend? Let's give it some content, you know what I'm saying? We can do that. This is the G-Force. G-Force, what, GF2P. Yeah, the GF2P. There she go right there. Yup. And I got this shotgun and the bullpup at the same time. I bought these both at the same time for like under $300 combined on Palmetto State. Shout out to PSA, man. Although these are the only guns that I got from PSA. Is that? Oh yeah, the shotguns and the I don't think I got the 22 from PSA. I think the shotguns are the only firearms I actually got from PSA. Everything else I got from other places. But one thing, fun fact, every firearm except for the Glock 43 was purchased in Maryland. All my other firearms I purchased online. So every other firearm I had to do a transfer fee. But the 43 I purchased in Maryland. Shotgun over with. Next up. Ooh. Ooh, I was actually ready to move too quick. Let's go to the bag. Now, this also kind of like it's like an everyday carry type of situation. This is my backpack gun. This is what I keep with me in the bag. This is what I can't have on person. But if anything was to go down while I'm outside, you feel me? I'm coming right in here and I'm grabbing that 300 black. This is my, what we gonna call it? The SlimewickTV 300 Mutant. Because this is my first ARP build. I built it from scratch. My bad. Scratch that. I built this from scratch. I put the pins and needles to her. You know what I'm saying? She run good. You see the mag release work. You see that. She run good. We compliant. I ain't put the 300s in it right now. I knew I was shooting a video. 300 black magazine. We got the Immaculate folding brace. I think I got this for like $80 or something like that. They was holding a special. Magpul grip. Magpul hand grip. Just a whole bunch of, we got the Spark, the Vortex Spark red dot, red and green dot, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, this one is only the red dot, my bad. So for the 300 Black Mutant, only the red dot. I didn't get into the specifics of the Z-Pack, but the Z-Pack red dot is red and green. And that's the Vortex Strike Fire. That's what's on the Z-Pack, the Strike Fire. But this is called the Vortex Spark. And it actually looks real good on her. With that Immaculate folding brace. Can't complain about this build. This is my first ARP build. First firearm I ever tried to put together myself. And that's how she came out. Pretty good. Took me a while to get her running. I ain't gonna lie, it took me a while. Messing with the bolt carrier group, your springs, your buffer tube, and all that. But once you get that situated, man, it's definitely worth it. If you're gonna build you a pistol, go ahead and do it. Don't be scared. At least get you a complete lower. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce. Yeah, if you're gonna build something, don't go putting the trigger and all that. Get you a lower that's already complete. Get you a lower that's complete for your first build. I went hard and went with my first build, and I did an incomplete lower and started off that way. But I recommend get you a complete lower, then get you a complete upper, and then you can see like the difference. You figure out how to attach it, and then as you keep doing your research with that one, then you can start throwing in the different pieces, like a different charging handle. Then you can start changing the trigger that you want and all that. But please, like, my suggestion is just get complete everything. Complete. It don't have to be a complete pistol. You can split it up how you want, but get complete lower and then get complete upper and attach it like that. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, this the mutant. But she also, so I said the shotguns I got off of PSA, the insides, the trigger and all that, PSA insides, Palmetto State insides. So she runs like a Palmetto State Armory AR, if you would like to say so. Next up, we getting into my favorite guns now. These, we got one more gun after this one. But I'm gonna say we got two more guns coming out. I got a Springfield and a Smith & Wesson. These might be, I know I said all the these are my favorite guns, but these are probably my most achievable purchases that mean the most to me, I guess. Other than the 43, because that was my first legal purchase, but I be thinking about selling it. So I wouldn't say that's my most prized possession for real. But I'm gonna go ahead and Springfield Prodigy. Chamber and 9mm. We good, y'all. We clear. We clear. Like I said when I was showing the Springfield Echelon, the Echelon is what brought me into Springfield, and I fell in love with the Echelon, and then I started doing my research into the 1911s. I don't have $3,000 right now to be going to buy a Staccato or a Bull Armory or anything like that. But I had enough money to get me a Springfield Prodigy, and so I did. And I just took it upon myself to not get what everybody else got. When I came across the tungsten gray, I said, oh yeah, that's me. That way I know it's mine. Not too many people had this color way going on. Not that I seen. You know, we got the nice sights. I don't know what kind of dot I'm gonna put on here yet. I am gonna put a dot. So this might be my competition gun. This might be my gun that I start training with for competitions. Not might. This will be the gun I train with for competitions. I like the way the trigger is on here. Good trigger pull. It's a 1911, and it's my 1911. I don't care what you got. I don't care that you had the money to go get you a Staccato. I didn't. I got me my Prodigy. And I bet you when I run with my Prodigy, I'm going to do you dirty on that mat. You heard me. Not on that mat. I'm thinking about wrestling. Out there on that range. Do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is Springfield Prodigy. This was a gift to myself when I became a instructor. So this is my instructor gift. And I went Springfield Prodigy. Nothing extra. This is most of my pistols are just straight out the box. The AK and the AR, I did my my extras. Oh, and in the 19, I did do the extras with that. But for the most part, we leaving everything how they supposed to be for right now. That's the Prodigy. All right. Last but not least, now this is my favorite gun. It's the it's different from everything else I just showed you. And it's last because a lot of people forget. A lot of people forget about these type firearms. Cause we got Glocks. We got PSA daggers. We got Hellcats. But my favorite gun in my collection, my favorite firearm in my collection, the firearm that's probably the most, I'm gonna just show you. My Smith & Wesson 686 357 Magnum. Also takes 38 special bullets. I try to keep her clean. As you can see, like, you can see your reflection in this gun. That chrome. Like, you ain't doing nothing if you ain't got you no revolver. That's all I gotta say. No shells, no case. Or no case, no case. You heard me. I need to, I actually need to go and shoot this gun some more. Like, I just love it so much. I don't even like shooting it because, look at that, I like being able to see. Like, I can see my reflection in her. Like, it's like a mirror. She's so clean. But don't get it twisted. She run. I'm gonna put y'all on to something. So, the reason why she's so shiny and clean is because this good old product right here. Can y'all see that? Alright, there we go. Y'all see that? That Mother's mag and aluminum polish. I'm telling you, for your metal frame firearms, what, you hit that on that? Oh my goodness! Pistol be looking like this. Now don't put this on no Glock. Don't put that on no nothing that don't got no metal on it. This is strictly for metal frame guns. Most, you feel me, like your 1911s and your revolvers. You know what I'm saying? This what I use. Don't say I did not give you no game. Don't say I ain't put you on enough. I just put you on. I just gave you a good gem. But that wraps up the video. That's it. That's everything I got. Make sure you like and subscribe to these videos. That way we can start getting into the algorithm and we can start making more content. Once I get into the algorithm, then they can start, you feel me, telling me what else I need to do. We can start getting more guns, bringing more guns to the channel. Drop in the comments what else y'all want to see on SlimewickTV. And yeah, we'll see y'all in the next video. Holla at you.